Ah, yes. One of a lovely pair of two beautiful women. And of course, that would be Pyra and Mithra. I would say, arguably, both of which are some of the most popular and best selling figures I've ever seen in the market. But of course, today we have a bootleg version, and as you have already noticed, we have Pyra. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. What a crappy game. But Pyra and Mithra saved it. For very obvious reasons. Absolutely beautiful. I got this bootleg figure on AliExpress a long time ago. We're talking like possibly 3 years ago. So old that I don't even have the invoice for it anymore. And for Pyra, I paid, I believe, $35 for, which at the time definitely wasn't bad, considering when the official release figures came out. Those were, oh man, God, how much were those figures? Like $300 a piece or something? Both Pyra and Mithra? Something like that. So paying $35, definitely not too bad. But nowadays, that is a very steep price, a competitive price with a officially licensed character, or I should say figure like a Pop-Up Parade or Sega figures, which have some resale value, and obviously bootlegs have virtually no resale value. Anyways, Pyra. Wow. What a beautiful gal. And there's always the dispute and debate over which one's better, Pyra or Mithra. Haven't decided yet. And there may or may not be another video in the works with, of course, her counterpart, Mithra. We shall wait and see. There is one problem I have with this figure. If you haven't already noticed, this is just an absolutely beautiful figure for a bootleg. Just not much to complain about here. But if we look down here in the breast area, we see like exposed breast. And that's not like an error on their part, it's on both sides. Let's see if we can see over here. Kind of. A little bit. So obviously with bootlegs, the philosophy is sex sells, and they intentionally removed the cloth that covers her breast, which I do not like. I quite like the mesh cloth that covers them, so that's my only problem with this figure. Now let's look at all the positives. Just look at that face. Just a top-notch face. It's Pyra. You know, there's no mistaking it. No flaws. But you know, if we're paying $35 for a bootleg, we probably should be expecting a very, very beautiful crafted specimen. So I think nowadays you can get her for just under $30, which is still pretty steep, but cheaper. AliExpress, of course. And we have her sword here. Has some excellent detail. Very excellent detail. Look at that. Very nice. I guess there are, now that I think about it, some other things that I could say I don't like. Like, actually, you can't tell, which is a good thing, but she does have very glossy skin, but the camera is not picking it up at all, and she looks fantastic on the camera. I'm quite surprised. In person, you can see the glossiness in the face, particularly. I guess the camera somewhat picks it up, but not too bad. And the base is actually very reminiscent of the official one, but you can't tell back here, or maybe you can. She doesn't seat very well in the stand, her foot there, So I had to put a piece of paper back there in her heel so that it would balance. Otherwise, if it wasn't there, she'd be falling over right now. Easy fix, but still a problem. Oh, Pyra. What a lovely, lovely gal. Pyra or Mithra? That's the question. It's a hard decision to make. They are both fantastic gals. Very fantastic. Anything else to be said about her? Nope. We've already simped enough for her. I think we should get some pretty decent shots. That's always the best part, right? So I will go ahead and do that. Adios.